to take the Wapta Falls Trail, 2.4 kilometers, and it's going to take us right to the falls. Got some cool mountains in the background and trees everywhere. This is going to be in the Yoho, is it National or Provincial? National Park, I believe. This is still going to be in British Columbia, Canada. Oh, do you want a picture? Okay. I might edit this video so you might not get to see every part of the trail, because this is just going to be a trail leading up to the falls. This is right in the middle of where everything's raining. As you can see, the sun's starting to come out. Sorry if I blinded anybody. Indeed, got ourselves some wild tiger lilies. Those ones don't look anything like the ones in the store, and I'm impressed that they're still alive, because most of the time if a human so much as breathes their direction, they just fold up and die. And there is a field that's got several of them in it. It's pretty awesome. It's all forested area. Of course, again, got Mr. Bear spray. Hope we don't come across a bear, but there's plenty of cars up in the parking lot, so humans travel this route a lot, so the chances of an encounter are probably very small due to us making a bunch of noise. You just see the path cut out. The huge old growth trees that have been left over there. And once again, it's every little piece is green all the way through. You don't have any spots of brown in the middle of all that. It's just barely even there. It's about the only brown I see right there. So I think that we're going to go ahead and pick up a little bit later. A bit further up the trail now. And I want to point out that if somebody comes up here with a wheelchair, they're going to want help, because there's a couple places it might be a little difficult to get over where they have kind of a step onto a boardwalk bridge like this. But if you do have a wheelchair, you should be able to get over this as long as you got a helper. But more fit people in wheelchairs should be able to wheel themselves up and over. Shouldn't be too big of an obstacle. There's a couple exposed routes that I've seen along the way. You'd have to navigate around. It'd be alright. Just let you listen to the birds for a second here. Don't happen to see any of them, unfortunately. So I couldn't tell you what we got going on. We do have all sorts of different trees though. And of course plants galore. Flowers. Pretty nice for June. Late June. Here's some of those roots that I was talking about. Make it a little difficult for a chair. But it's not entirely undoable. So Heather just wanted everybody to know what you'd be going through if you'd actually rolling through a wheelchair here. So we do have some mud. And there's a couple exposed boulders that we went past and everything. And there is one little area where there was a little bit of running water going across, but this is late June, so if you come early in the season, you might have slight troubles. But like I said, if you have a helper, you should be able to get through just fine. Just be forewarned that, you know, just like any other trail, you'll probably be cleaning your wheels afterwards. Might get a little bit slimy with mud. Here's the part that's going to be the most difficult though. It's coming back up this. I still think with assistance you can get a chair up here. This is where it's going down. If it gets too gnarly, then I'll give you another PSA not to bring one up here. I mean, this part's probably the worst right here because we got two that are here, but if you went sideways, you probably could still get it through. It's not too terrible though. Alright, here it is. It starts getting really ugly here, so this might be where I'm going to have to call this one on the wheelchairs. You're probably not going to want to come this way. So even with assistance, a lot of these routes would be really ugly to get over. We got a few mud holes early, but then we start getting into this here, so maybe not too trail narrows, and we got deadfall going on, so looks like we're not getting chairs up here, people. And the trail is narrowing too, and this is probably, well, I know it's beyond the halfway point because we've easily gone a mile already, so no wheelchairs, but a decent hiker can get through. I mean, it's not even a decent trail. I mean, we're talking, this is easy compared to a lot of the stuff we've been on. Looks like there's a lot of trees that have fallen in the past year. They cleaned a bunch of them up, but due to the recent storms, there's been a lot of other stuff coming back down again, it looks like. On the final approach, I believe, you can hear it off in the distance. Still got mud holes. I can tell you that this gets narrow and gnarly. It's still, I would say, an easy trail. Not really a moderate. It goes up a little elevation and down a little elevation, but nothing major to somebody who's been on a trail before. Even not so bad for somebody who's only been in a walk in the park. As long as you can lift your feet up the height of a stair, you know, you should be alright. A few mud holes, definitely not chair accessible due to how tight it gets. But you can see the river down below there. We're almost at Wapta Falls. And you can kind of hear the boom. Got a day with cloud cover overhead, mountains to the side of us, and we're almost there. Got a fencing going on here. It's probably to keep people from jumping over, because you know how dumb people can be. Oh, and look at what we have here. I knew it was coming. You could hear it. There's the falls right there. Give you a pretty decent look from here. We'll try and hit it down below as well. Try and keep you in. If not, I'll edit it. How you doing, baby? Will the fence be alright? Will the fence be alright, or do you need me to help you? Yeah, here's what I want you to see here at the end here. This is all. So you're probably going to want to use the fence for support for the most part. It's not that bad. I still wouldn't say it's an intermediate trail, even with all this. Going down along the fence line here. So where all the people were before us. And oh, there we go. That's what we're looking for. There you have it, folks. Wapta Falls. I'll just leave it here in all its glory for just a bit. That's not it's a decent hike for a glorious payoff, I think. Okay, so last part of this is probably what I would call easy plus. It's a little bit tougher than easy, but somebody with the average park hiking experience would probably get down. I will strongly suggest you take some water with you or something to drink, because we didn't, and yeah, we'll probably be drinking a whole bottle by the time we get back. It's not that bad of a deal though. So anyway, here we go. We've got the falls. You totally can hear it thundering. Holy cow, I wonder how many gallons that's going to be. So now we've seen the top and now we've seen the bottom. There's the proof. Ooh, baby was there. That is amazing. It's nature in all its glory.